Have you ever felt like you were living in the wrong place, but you stayed anyway? Maybe for a job, a relationship, or like me, it was a small city, but it was still a city. And in the beginning, you feel really excited. Because it's new opportunity, it's a fresh start. But as time passes, something feels off. Here are the 10 things I never expected to learn from living in the wrong place for 11 years. Number 1, you will always feel these underlying emotions, no matter what you do. So you feel sadness, even if you have friends that live like you and that you can relate to. Even if you have family that you are connected with and you stay in contact with. And even if you go out on a regular basis, you still feel this sadness you can't quite pinpoint. You feel anxious despite exercising and staying off of the coffee, the sugar, not watching any news. You still feel a continuous level of anxiety. Even when you practice being in the moment. Maybe you feel depressed. You're creating, you're taking action when you need to, you're going outside in the sunshine, and there's still this depression there. And you're trying everything, it's still not working. Number 2, you get sick frequently for no apparent reason. I broke out in like a rash all over my body. I thought it was just from heat, but it wouldn't go away. Allergies flared up that had never happened before. I had to completely change my diet and I had to be very strict. I felt lethargic all the time, no matter what I ate, how often I exercised, how often I went outside. Nothing was helping me feel energized. I was gaining weight like never before. Brain fog. I just constantly didn't feel very good. Oh, right. And how could I forget? Light exercise, moderate walking, and it took me a day or 2 to recover every time. You feeling any of that? That's definitely a pointer. Number 3, you always feel disconnected from anyone you know or anyone you might be around. So whether that's friends you try to make, you attract odd people. It's really bizarre. Even with people that closely relate to your lifestyle. And then on top of that, you might experience like strange shifts in relationships you've had for a long time. Number 4, your inner work, your self-reflection completely stops working. You reach a level of depth, and that's that. You're doing everything you can, and literally everything stays exactly the same, no matter how much work you do. Number 4, literally everything in your day-to-day is extremely difficult, but multiplied. Maybe 3 times more difficult, I would say. Please don't go in there. Please don't go in there. The moment we moved down there, my husband took a $10,000 pay cut, okay? And guess what? The bills didn't change. We had to pay the same amount of money, but there was less money coming in. On top of that, where he was placed, it's a standard within the company that where you work is no more than a half an hour away from where you live. And he was an hour away, one way. Our packages and our mail on a regular basis, weekly, monthly, was constantly misplaced the whole entire time we were down there. So that was fun. You'll have to work harder, drive farther, do more, use more energy for the same or less results. I didn't have a job down there, but I had to work even harder in other ways that I never experienced before. Nothing was easier down there. Number 6, I always felt a level of paranoia. I felt like I was being watched, like people were judging me even if they weren't. I had emotions that arose to absolutely nothing out of nowhere. That actually perfectly segues into number 7. You'll feel like you're living someone else's life. You don't recognize you. You might end up feeling like you're watching yourself from the outside, as if you're watching a movie, like a character of everybody in your life playing different parts, and it's just not you at all. I know there's a lot of like studies surrounding all that. I feel like that's definitely letting you know, hey, something's not right. Number 8. The comforts in your life won't be comfortable. For example, we moved to an area that overall maintains a relatively good temperature, except for in the summertime, because it would get over 80. We thought it would be fine with AC and everything else. It wasn't. I never went outside in the sun, never wanted to be out there. I didn't like how sweaty I got. Even if I was comfortable in the weather, I wasn't comfortable being outside. The slow pace down there I thought would feel like a vacation. Wrong. I ended up feeling so lazy that I did not accomplish nearly a fraction of what I wanted to get done. I felt complete boredom all the time. The South is known for good food. I actually didn't enjoy any part of the food, unfortunately. All of the positive things about the South was not positive for me at all. If everything that would be positive is a negative for you, it's not it. Number 9, the setbacks that you experience are big enough to stop advancement. This literally could be in anything. I had YouTube videos that were technically going viral. Got some over 50,000 views on a video, maybe more. I can't remember. Some of them are 20,000. It took so long for my channel to grow, and what are you doing? Even with everything I was doing wasn't working. Okay, everybody has a level of privilege, right? They don't exist if you're in the wrong place. Not even a little bit. It's not enough to put you in a dire situation. It's enough to keep you stuck. And number 10, even if you're around people, even if you have a good job, a good career, there's still a level of isolation that stops you from being able to grow, expand, transform, or level up. You'll end up constantly feeling like, okay, now what? That's what I learned. And hopefully that'll help you too.
You feel sadness? No.